But what I was saying before all that happened, so as far as the AV, right? Out of the past since I believe November of the day that the game came out, December of 2018.
Yeah.
The only sets that I've lost consistently to have been Clover Dan. As far as the AV, my only losses have been since this game had come out. One on Olympia, one on Rubik, and one on there's one more, the Pokemon trainer, I always forget his name. So at this entire time, as far as locally, those are the only players I've lost to, and it's only been the only person I've lost to more than once has been actually Clover Dan. Yeah, everyone else I've lost to has been like a PR outside of outside of the AV, and I don't own the game too. That's what's crazy. So I don't got the game. It's got the reads.
I'm playing that whip play style.
Yeah, but what's funny is I have all the fighters. I used to be a Marvel player, but I'm about to play all the other games, actually. I used to play a lot of Marvel, too, and I knew all the Infinites and everything. So sooner or later, I'm about to slowly get back into fighters. Kefla came out. I called Kefla, by the way. I called Kefla, so she's going to be on my team. Yeah, exactly. Love Goku Black. I heard he went a little higher in the tier list, so I think, I like Goku Black.
Oh, yo, that's actually a good set.
Hey, look at the keychain, man. Look at that. I got the Goku Black keychain.
Hold on. Watch that. Oh, you see that rose?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, my man's back. He's back to at least A tier, because even though
A tier anymore, my voice is. I think he's moving up.
You think it's top tier? Because I still keep up with the game even though I don't play anymore. And then I think my anchor is going to be Kid Buu. Because I love Kid Buu.
Yeah.
Oh my
God, your team's broken.
I know. I only play broken characters.
Oh, your team is broken.
I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, no,
That's the same as Marvel too. Magnetostorm Sentinel. And then my fun team was some bullcrap random. Like.
I think I want you to move your mic a little closer.
All right, let's see.
Yo, can I change the names for that platform over there? Like when we turn it back to us?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
Oh yeah, it's under Siri. I'm Jinx. What? It's all good. We understand what you guys mean. So we have Rubik and SkaJoosh. Yeah, we have a lot of wolves out of nowhere.
Yeah, today. I remember people were talking he was top 3 when the game first came out. He was very good.
Did
he just get explored and people understand how to fight him?
Yeah, I think people know how to exploit his weaknesses now, and his mobility in the air is not the greatest too.
I mean, game knowledge is very important.
Yeah, exactly. He's like a slower Sheik. That's a good way of putting it, because he's got his confirms like down throw, dash attack. He's got the 2-frame at ledge. Like, he's a really solid character still. I don't know why less people are playing him when he's not.
Honestly, I really like the adjustment to start playing characters that best fits your playstyle the most.
Yeah.
I really think you should find a character that fits you. Don't try to go off the tier list.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That is not bad to go off the tier list, but you have to understand when it's time to switch.
Exactly.
Once you learn, it's okay to pick a character and learn the game with that.
Yeah, this is one of the few games where you can actually pick a mid tier and win the tournament, because there's so much to consider, And that's what I like about Smash. That's why I play this game a lot, is because your character might be a 40-60 matchup or 70-30, but the stage, the experience,
the damn game.
Exactly. There's so much that goes into it,
You always have to play the game, and that's why finding with Smash having so many damn interactions. There's 3 stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
3 stocks, and people don't get killed for 200%. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many interactions. So if you can find a character that fits what you do and it fits what you think, you have to find a character that fits how you think, man.
Exactly. And I tell people all the time, there's so many characters. There might be a character that you would never expect that you would play that would be really good. I'm sure Rubik's one of our old PM players. Yeah, I definitely don't think exactly. Rob is not the character I'm sure he went to when he first started playing, because he played Fox when we played PM, and that's complete opposite side of the spectrum,
Right.
So I think it just all
That was
depends.
an unfortunate SD.
Yeah, that was. Can you hear the student or can you hear the jinx? Let us know which one you can't
I
hear.
was just a little too low. I didn't with my graphics.
Oh yeah, let's make it a little bit louder right now.
Test. We're good. Y'all got it?
There we go. Looks
All right,
looks a lot better.
All right, so going right back into it. Yeah, man, I really think finding a character that fits your playstyle the most, and I really think you think you've done that with Palutena?
Yeah, the thing is,
But now you're like,
I can adjust to multiple different characters.
Okay.
But I think Palu fits my playstyle the
Test.
most.
Test. I can agree with that. I can agree with that entirely. Actually, I always love seeing your Palutena, and like before I like, because this just started, like the whole me transitioning to like looking at games differently, like looking at the fighting games, really trying to study not the game itself, but how to play it. Like that is a new change for myself. So with that going forward, I'm thinking like Mario might not be the right pick. Well, after talking to you, I think it's important to have. It might be important. Solo maining is okay, but I think you should always have a character that plays all three.
Definitely.
All three styles of nukes.
Definitely. It's good to have in this game 2 or 3 characters just for that reason, because there's so much diversity.
Right.
And considering patch notes and more characters coming out, characters are going to change as well. So you always have to adapt to whatever the meta is going to be. And that's not – it's common in fighting games, but it's not as frequent as it is in Smash. Like you go to Tekken, yeah, you expect to patch in like a couple of months, things like that. But Smash, when they patch, everyone's getting hit. Everyone's getting changed, you know? And wow, Rubik bringing it back, you know, just like
all
that.
the way back. After an unfortunate SD had 52% on the side of SkaJoosh. My boy managed to drop the ball still, and I was not able to play that stock.
he's got to utilize his reflector a lot more.
Especially in a matchup like this against someone that like wants the zone.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You have a play style. I mean, you have a tool that fits. Where would we rank Wolf out of the 3 pillars out of 5? 3 pillars out of 5. Aggro, zone, whip.
Out of 5.
Out of 5. 5 being broken, ridiculous, possibly needed to get patched. 4 being top tier.
I would say 4.
3 being middle of the pack. 1 being you can't do it. 2 being lower than the pack.
I would say 4.
4?
Yeah.
For what?
Definitely 4.
Because each of them, this is for each playstyle. Like he's a 4 for aggro, he's a 4 for whip, he's a 4 for zone. Where would you put him out of 5 for all 3 playstyles?
I would still put him at a 4. The thing is, I think a lot of people
aggro.
I'll put him a 4 for aggro and defense. A lot of people,
the
thing is, he is good at whip punishing. I just think for our community out here, they're not the most consistent with mind games and whip punishing.
I see.
When I watch other streams and other Wolves play, I see how they whip punish, and oh man, it's crazy.
They just need to be. We gotta catch up.
Yeah, we gotta catch up.
Still the best. Hey yo, don't. We're still catching up. We're still our
our
still the best.
Our reason is still in recovery season. That's what I like to call it, because we went from having top players in Melee, Brawl, Smash 4 to only a couple of us know out here.
Players, right?
Yeah, but I think in due time, when people figure stuff out and travel, that was a really good back
I think a move like that. Now, what I was talking about, like we were shifting the focus a little bit. A back air like that. Would you put that in whip or would you put that in aggro? Do you think he was throwing out that button or do you think he was waiting?
I think it's a wolf because when you jump and back air,
very whiff.
He can't do 2 before he hits the ground. He can only do 1.
That was a very whiff style.
Yeah, as long as he holds shield.
Yeah.
He back airs your shield and that's it. You know,
it's an interesting way to think about things, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I really feel like it can adjust like your entire. And if you're a fighting game player, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you do not read up on this. I will be putting it down in the description, or follow me on Twitter or something like that at student_FDC, and I think I have it on there somewhere. Well, like. Again, I'll be popping it back up. I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not reading this, at least, and finding yourself. When you read it down until you find where you're starting to not recognize everything.
Yeah.
Where things feel like new information. And that's where you stay.
Oh,
that was a really
good.
Excellent. That was a whiff move.
Yep.
Waiting, patiently for your opponent to make the move that you're looking for them to make, and then hitting them as hard as you can with the thing that your character, with the thing that your character can throw out to punish that as hard as they can.
Exactly.
I honestly, I can agree with that.
Yeah, Wolf Kata, he gets a lot off of whip punishing.
Right.
Like a lot of top Wolf players, they'll jump around, they'll wait for you to do something,
the
and they'll capitalize on it.
They play whip. I would personally put him at a 2 for zone.
His zoning's not that good.
A 2 for zone behind the pack. I would put him as a 4 for whip.
Yep.
And I would put him as, surprisingly for me, a 3 for aggro.
Yeah,
I would not put him over the pack.
I can see that. Yeah, you don't want to play him too aggressive because his aggressive options are not they're not the best. His options have a lot of lag on them. So,
but like most of the cast has a lot of lag
exactly
on their aggro options. That's why the aggro characters like Sheik are so damn strong when it comes to aggro.
Yep.
But not broken where it's a 5 and it needs to be nerfed.
Exactly.
So I really think that's how we set him on, man. So I'll put him as a 2. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No worries.
I'll put him as a 2 for zone. I'll put him as a 4 for whip because that's what he does. And I'll put him as a 3 for aggro.
Yep, exactly. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people, less people are playing Wolf, because when the game first came out, people didn't know movement options. They didn't know what to do. So Wolf was free to just go rampage and press whatever buttons.
All he wanted,
exactly.
Even with people who aren't whip punish players.
Exactly.
I think there are types of players. There are zone players, there are aggro players, and there are whip players.
Yep,
and I think if you're a whip player playing Wolf, that is love.
Exactly. It's all about finding what character works the best for your play style. You know,
and I think by identifying your own stuff, it can help you adjust to a character that's best for you. So for an example of Wolf, Wolf has a 2 in zone, he has a 3 in aggro, and has a 4, which rounds up, he has a 9 out of 15 total as a character.
Yep, that puts him above the curve.
And that puts him above the curve. So with something like that, you always want to be around. Oh man, I'm losing my train of thought. But with something like that, you might want to, if you're a player who's not that great at zoning, you might want to play someone like Wolf over someone like Palutena.
Oh yeah,
I would personally put at a 3 for zone.
Yeah, actually.
I would put her middle of the pack for zoning.
Yeah, her zoning is not. A lot of people they give it way. It's not bad zoning, but it's not good zoning either. A lot of people give it way too much credit. If you throw explosive flame, you just go back or go forward, or you throw auto reticle, or you just shield it. You know, I think a lot of people, their problem in this game is they just put too much respect on certain moves. And think that, I can't do anything. I can't punish it.
You always got to adjust as a player. My coach used to always tell me for basketball, the person that wins the game is the person that makes the most adjustments.
Exactly.
And I think that goes into everything.
Yep. Any fighting game, not just Smash.
Fight, you fight in real life. If I'm making more adjustments than you,
yep, exactly. It's true. It's true. Whoever can adapt is going to be successful. And that's all that it comes down to. That's one of the reasons why when I play friendlies, I'll play multiple different characters so that I know that I'm solid.
You're putting yourself in those different situations.
Yeah,
you're putting yourself in a zone style. You're working on those stats.
Yeah.
Because unlike the characters in the game who are set to these play styles, you as a person being a human being, you can get yourself to a 5 in every single stat.
Yep, exactly.
You can do it. You can get yourself to a 5 in every single stat, but that's your job, and it takes a lot of work to do that.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, it takes a lot of time and practice, you know.
But just because you're at a 5 in every stat, if you're at a 5 in every stat and you're not playing a character who complements the amount of work that you put in for the game, you're doing yourself a disservice. If I have a 5 in every single, if I have a 5 in zoning as a player and a 1 in aggro, why the hell am I playing an aggro character?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too. A lot of players that we have out here, they'll just play. It's not wrong to play who you like.
Not at all.
But it's way better to play a character that fits your play style, you know?
It's a wake-up call, man. Just because you don't like girls don't mean you don't play Palutena because that fits you like a damn glove.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't care if you don't like to play Pac-Man. Oh, well, if that's the character that fits you the best, try him out at least. And if anybody ever tells you, I think you'll be good with this player, please, nobody is giving you advice on characters unless they know something about the game.
Yep.
And just even if it's not going to work for you, give it a week. And
Yep.
when I say give it a week of actually playing the character. Don't play it
Exactly.
with your friends. Don't play it a couple of times. Oh, I played on Elite Smash once or twice. I got on Elite. No, play the character for a week. Play him like you're trying to
Exactly.
take him to Evo and really flesh out the character and see if that is going to fit for you.
And that's the reason why Rubik's having so much success
This is
with
why he's so
this
here,
character
because
because he understands
he's
how
a
the character
killer.
plays, and it's a character for his playstyle, and he's
Exactly.
doing great. You know,
Going back to the conversation with Wolf, talking about how he's a 9 in total, has a 4 in whiff. If you are a whiff player, you should be looking into characters like Wolf, characters
Yep.
like Palutena,
Yep.
characters who really excel in that aspect.
Yep.
You should also be looking at what you're weak at, because if you're weak at that, maybe you should play a character like Wolf because you're not good at zoning. So
Exactly.
why put yourself in a situation that you're not comfortable with?
Yep,
Now,
and that's the best way to get better at the game too.
Right.
Is play a character of a playstyle that you don't understand.
Right.
And then it makes you better in how
because
to
you're forced to
understand.
play that damn playstyle.
Exactly.
You're not going to get away with not playing the playstyle.
Yep.
As we get the clean 2-1 going out from the side of Rubik. And thank you so much for you guys all coming in here. Again, if you guys are new here,
Or go to 7.
this is the
Are they
best. The best.
The best.
Local in the
The best.